As an administrator of a college, I will tell you, of a community college in an inner city, I will tell you from an enrollment standpoint, we see and interact and encounter any and every type of individual that you can imagine. And the institution that I was working in at the time, they value my ability to get in front of people and be a chameleon and talk to just about anybody to make sure that we're providing an exceptional student experience. And so on this day, there was a gentleman, and I saw him walking in and throughout the corridors. I saw him, uh, but but there were other people helping him. And apparently there was a misunderstanding around some of the language, his clothes, and just the overall approach that he had. Well, after him working with about three people, they came to get me. And they came to get me with the explanation like, hey, you need to slow him down, so forth and so on. So I went into it not with a perception of what I would think, just more or less, all right, make sure I listen, um, make sure that he's being heard. Because I can imagine the whole appearance and that maybe we wouldn't necessarily listening to him. And so I started talking to this gentleman, and it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. He had just completed, he was probably 2 months free from the federal penitentiary. And um, he had earned his, after talking with him, he had earned his bachelor's degree and his master's degree. And he had been recommended by one of his friends who had recently been released from federal prison to come to our establishment to get certified in a certain space. He talked about the timing of it. He talked about the timing of it, the significance of such a certification, how we can build on it, and really in its current state, how that was the one thing where he certified there that he'd have a way to continue to feed his family. I mean, he had every piece of identification. He had credit cards, um, and it brought me to mind that so often it's important that we just take time and listen to people and listen to their story. And because at the end of the day, everybody knows something you don't know. I don't care. Everybody knows something that you don't know. And I I I really, really reach out to individuals to say that if you got time, listen, and ask good questions and engage with others, no matter what level they're on, no matter where you feel like they are in life. If you got a moment, and I'm not saying bar safety and all of that, but just listen, because everybody knows something you don't. And that's how the world will continue to grow as we continue to listen to one another and get into their odds are, right? Really begin to understand or seeing the world from their lens. This gentleman went on to earn that certificate and even gave me an invitation to that ceremony. Peace.